Hey guys and gals, Sean from Cross RC. Just want to show you something new coming onto the website here in a couple of days. We're going to be starting to carry the Power HD servos. Hopefully a lower cost alternative to some of the high dollar servos out there. I know I've had my experience with them in the past from years and years and years ago, and their quality wasn't the greatest, so this is kind of going to be a test run for us here in some respects. I have a servos 0231 on here right now, metal geared servo, and I'm going to install this Power HD. This is the WH40kg 40 kilogram servo, and if you can see the specs on here or not, hopefully you can. At 6 volts, which is a more common voltage for, say, a ready to run truck, or actually it's a little bit over the voltage. Most of them are going to have a 5 volt output from your receiver. These are putting out 402.7 inch ounces of torque at 6 volts, 555 at 8.4. I've had some experience with Power HD in the past. It has been questionable. I had one years ago, and the soldering from the wires coming into the servo to the servo itself, or to the board, were at best minimal. Now I admit I have taken this thing out of the package. I took the servo apart and I looked at the soldering on this particular one, and it is much better. There is no chance of the wire breaking off under impact on these servos, so this is actually a huge step up as far as I'm concerned in servo quality. So let's take a look at it. Some of these do come in these nice tin containers, some come in regular boxes. First thing we're going to get is our Power HD. Oh, look at this. It's actually, it's a warranty card. Okay. So if you have an issue with it, you fill the thing out and send it back to Power HD. Now this is something we have seen quite a bit in the store, and now keep in mind, we are Hobbytown first and Cross RC second, so we get this all the time. People will come into the store and say, hey, I have a bad servo. More often than not, on a ready-to-run truck, the aftermarket servos seem to be pretty reliable. Thus far, but say on a factory crawler with a ready-to-run kit, something like that, if you have an issue with the servo, the hobby shop can't typically help you. You have to contact the manufacturer. So keep this. You're going to need it. Here's a little sticker sheet. And we also have the obligatory servo horn package with the little rubber insulators and brass T-bushings for airplane application. Although, as you can see, here's my Demon. This is not going to be an airplane application. And here is the servo. So this is the 40 kilogram high volt. These are all, I believe, digital and waterproof. Doesn't say, no, this one doesn't say digital on it. I know quite a few of them we have say digital. There's like the there's a 20 and a 25 gram that say digital on them. We don't have the 30 kilogram yet. We have the 40s in the WH series, and I think we have a 25 in the WH series. So look for these on this site. I'm actually going to install this one on the Demon today, and we're going to try it out here. But what I want to do first is do a test run. So we're going to power the truck on. I got my radio over here off screen. I'm going to power the truck on, and I want you just to listen to how loud the servo is when it steers left and right. So actually, it's not too bad. You know, fairly quiet. But there's some definite gear noise in that servo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the Power HD 40 kilogram servo, and we'll see how quiet that one is. I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't think my camera will last that long, but I'm going to install it and I'll be right back. only the plastic spacers that sit behind the servo mount, but I had to use a handful of these 1 mm thick aluminum cross shims in order to move the servo away from the mount far enough that the back of it wasn't hitting where the upper links attached to the link mount. With this, I was able to do it with just the plastic spacers between the servo mount and the servo. So I'm already quite happy with that. Yeah, table's dirty. I'm a bit of a freak about that. Anyway, remember how crunchy and noisy the servos was? Well, this is freshly installed. This is the Power HD. So far, it's definitely quieter. I still have to set the endpoints correctly, which is something you should always do when installing a servo. And, you know, stay tuned for some running video. I think what I'm going to do is I have plans tomorrow afternoon with one of my co-workers to go out, and maybe we'll stop by the store afterwards and I'll get some running footage of this on our course, because we have a course inside the store. I mean, why wouldn't we, right? So it's not a finished crawling course. It's still in the process of being completed, but it's inside. It is supposed to be nice tomorrow. But yeah, stay tuned for some running footage. I'm going to see if I can't get this thing in a situation where I get the front tires wedged between a couple of rocks and I can push a rock out of the way, because with over 400 inch-ounces of torque, which is well over 100 more than I was getting with the servos, I'm kind of curious to see how it works and if it actually holds up. So, like I said, these will be live on this site on Tuesday. If you guys are interested, there's 4 different varieties we have in stock right now. We will be getting more in. You know, we appreciate you guys stopping by, watching the video. If you have any questions, as always, let me know in the comment section below or call the store. We're always happy to answer questions for you on the phone. Thanks. Have a great day.